Hello, good morning and welcome to News 6. We're live on DSTV channel 421, Go TV channel 125. Across all our social media handles, we're Joy News on TV. You can also watch us live around the world at myjoyonline.com. My name is Faustina Safa, and coming up in the next 60 minutes, government holds town hall meeting in Koforidua. We'll be there live when the event starts. Also coming up, flag bearer of the opposition National Democratic Congress promises to build an ultra-modern market for the people of Kintampo to boost economic activities. And later, we'll bring you the latest of our Floods of Trauma series, where we tell you the story of how residents of Weja are coping with the aftermath of floods in their homes. That's coming up in the next 60 minutes, plus business news. My name is Faustina Safa. Please take a seat and be my guest. Thanks for choosing us for your home of independent, fearless, incredible journalism. Now we start with government's regional town hall meeting, which is taking place at Koforidua today. This meeting with residents will give government a chance to know what is expected of them, even as it gets ready for the polls. Ahead of that, Eastern Regional correspondent Kofi Siao has been engaging some residents.
Ma kabe mitetia kakebe betuaba ansana homo ya sade we ebu oho obi bedwin me to me no de aka me de ditu ebu oho bedwin se abatuo nti na homo eye ne sa wo ze Ghana for de na dwen no etumi filmre de santia aba eko nyina ebe tuaba bona ya kwan ne ye bi ne ye sei oh betan katembia wo Abendi baswa beye 1 year no ma ye we na ma fo hu ne eko another year up to 4 years no betra so no afibia ye hu a ne hu sa aban ne nye se e ba beto aba ansa nti ma adwini se eye na mu amanfo adwini be o mo se beto aba nti na mo yesa
baby sa o mo se o mo ba adenti trupa no be ye de aboa na fe ekuafo me yekuyani ekuafo no denti tupa ana ombeye e de amaye fan se fine pa e beboa ama yanyanimdie ewo amambuo no na niema omoye no yanyanimdie wo.
The town hall meeting is very good idea that they have bring to the country. Is going to help a lot for those within the country to know what the government has done for the past 8 years, and also to ask questions about how possible are they also going to help, so that all these things that we have seen, a lot of people complaining about work, there is no work, they are able to get some job to do. I would rather thank the government for such things that he has done, because we can see that a lot of infrastructures have go on within the country. Even when we pick Eastern per se, we can see that our roads are better now than the previous. So we appreciate the government to do more, although he have done this, but we need more of this to be shown within the country.
Well, let's go live now to Koforidua and speak to my colleague, Kofi Siao. He's been on the ground engaging residents, as you have heard. Kofi, we know that the Information Minister, Fatima Boubacar, would be in the region. Has she arrived? Kofi, you would have to unmute for me to hear you clearly. If you just tuned in, we're taking you live to Koforidua, where the Information Ministry, together with the Finance Ministry, will be engaging the people of Koforidua as they look at what exactly their key demands would be as they head to the polls. It's a regional town hall meeting. Our regional correspondent Kofi Sian joins us live from Koforidua. Kofi, I'm hoping I can hear you loud and clear now. And we know that our special guests to be at this town hall meeting, have they all arrived?
Yes, firstly, just as I said, the information minister has been around. She's been on a few of the radio stations locally, and she's been briefing the residents, the people in Koforidua, as to what exactly the government intends to do with the implementation of this town hall meeting program. So if you ask me, all the relevant people who are supposed to address the issues to be raised by the residents are all prepared for the program.
Now, Kofi, some of the residents you've been engaging have been sharing some of the key things they're looking forward to at this town hall meeting. Share some of them with us.
Okay, so they have been talking about the fact that they wonder why government would delay until elections period, that it will want to engage the residents to tell them about some of the government programs, and also for the residents to ask the government certain questions that they think they should. They believe that this thing should have been done long ago. It shouldn't have been done a few months to elections. Some others also believe that it is timely and that it is only right for government to come out to publicize its projects and also find out from the people what they want the government to also do for them going forward.
Kofi Sian joining us live from Koforidua. We would be live on all our social media handles, Joy News on TV. We would be giving you live coverage of that town hall meeting. Now let's do some other stories. Let's shift our attention to politics. And flag bearer of the opposition National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, has promised to build an ultra-modern market for the people of Kintampo to boost economic activities in the area. The former president, who was addressing party faithfuls at a mini rally in Kintampo as part of his 4-day tour of the Bono East region, asked Ghanaians to vote out the governing New Patriotic Party for failing to deliver on promises made before the 2016 general election. And as Sabit has more in this report.
Former President John Dramani Mahama began his 4-day tour of the Bono East region with an engagement with traders and market women in the Babatokuma community, where he shared his vision, policies and programs as outlined in the NDC 2024 Resetting Ghana Manifesto. He then moved to Kintampo, where he addressed a mini rally at the Presby Park. Here, Mr. Mahama noted that the next NDC government will construct an ultramodern market in Kintampo to help boost economic activities in the area.
Esan said Kintampo is the center of Ghana. A honey Ghana fifi. Enti enyome bi wo ho a ewose ye boa na Kintampo efa ne tuma pay fra. Mujoma ewo ha ensem fata Kintampo. Ezu. Enti NDC ba yebesi jom no foforo ni aye no fefefe. Ezu. Ebi say nipa free stream eba Kintampo beto nyomako. Ebi nso free south eba ebedi dwa wo Kintampo. Enti o say yesi jom no se na ebeya kono se obia ebetimi aba ejom no.
The campaign train then moved to the Nkranza North constituency with a mini rally at Kranka. Former President John Dramani Mahama reiterated the fact that the Chief Executive Officer of DKM is an MPP faithful and a financier of the Baumia campaign.
Mokai said 2016, Abraham Yemampenyi, Jumedie bi by our friend DKM. Mokai said, Sam Reno, MPP for omo MP for ne hwan omo bodwa press conference says DKM no me ene mu nua ba lodina de mokai nanu ya enche bia ena omanpanyi abedi eche ba omia okọ krobi srima e friend nandom na okọ ho no onam no na abrantie bi ene ne nanam a omobọ nkomo ena ne wofa a oye minister of interior and procedure ojitu mu se DKM rura no oye MPP ni na oye one of the financiers of Omanpenyi Abedeche Dr. Baumia.
The final constituency to host the former president to climax day one of his tour is the Tichima North constituency, where Mr. Mahama, at a mini rally in Ofuman, promised to improve the deplorable road networks of the area, which has been left to rot by the NPP government.
Ampanso, Yadiosie Eyoyo, Yamakofi Job Ebegu Kwano, Oye Juma Kama. And they fit you Bodomoba and Chebia and you drew it. You can't see a draw for my miss. Oh, are they? A quite night here, if you say a quite night ye. Nana Adrian say, you bay you quite a copy when she quite or so. And a 4th year to attack, and you fear by mu. You fear by mu and a sa, a Jumano, a kaye.
The day one of the campaign then came to its end in Arua, where Mr. Mahama assured the people of the NDC's commitment towards bringing relief to the people when voted into office on December 7. Anna Sabit, Joy News, Bono East Region.
Well, let's shift our attention away from politics now. It's been a year since devastating floods ravaged communities along the Wager catchment area, leaving residents in turmoil. Now, despite the destruction, many remain in the buffer zones, their homes still standing in the floodplain. In our latest Floods of Trauma series, Emmanuel Jivenu goes back to the community and reports.
Last year's flood was a disaster that submerged hundreds of houses, leaving many displaced and livelihoods destroyed. Wisdom Obeng, a taxi driver, and his family were among those affected. The water damaged his taxi, his only source of income.
My taxi, we had to take houses small. The water enter inside, spoil everything. The water enter inside, control board everything. It's spoiled. That's why you open and come out the things where then checking and they say the control board spoil everything. So I for come out the tank, come out the fuel or come out the oil. But you see, right now all the incidents come now. Picking 2 days inside, four children, so things had small, so we are not free. Do them right now where I leave them small.
Now, with the rainy season already upon them, Wisdom and his neighbors remain on edge.
Only God. But me, I thank God, say, I feel safe. My wife and my pickings for children. And some people's fathers and my mothers, where everybody not die. But our things were spoiled.
For Wisdom and others like Alberta, who nearly lost her husband to the flood waters, the trauma of last year's pillage lingers.
Yeah, poultry farm. Nkuko ni bebreu. Meton koko beans atuko ni nyina say sugar. Fla ni nyina nane. Me kunika oye ba fie 5 days. Engine no asay no romo abeto yen ndemu bibia say. Esuo nu e ba fie. Ena me rush bae nti time me bae no ye oyare kakra ye be pagano no na so nya dru ye waste ye di ni be dru abonten ho na e wo me chest na me kura me nan ka fom
ta fufu nya kura wa me fi nti mata bae na me de gidi fifi aye chan gba press no play vi ole ma bae chieji afi ye kura high holiday dan to ma bae be Mata ya fumo. Ta ma yo trafia do bi no over 20 a. Ke ye ma na me 30 wa ke ma nya susu ike ma bu. Ta ke mi le fi aziko pata mi le dogole ho me. Vinya to baba ti kura e. No po fi akwafi. Okay. Ya kwata e do nyin to ba ko ha ba tutu yinu bia be ya vata me ba tutu gate ba kule flex antini anya popo bi ire.
We cannot stop spilling. We cannot. And nobody can blame Ghana Water Company because you are looking at a river. So you are looking at your stream flow. Then because you want a pond of water to do one project or the other hydro or waters to drink or irrigation, you put a wall across the river to create impoundment of the water. And the water is supposed to build some level because the wall does not have indefinite or infinite strength. If you go beyond that level, the dam is going to collapse. It's like you have a wall standing there, the pressure or the weakness is here, but the water is building up. If it gets to a particular level, what it does is to push it across.
The stark reality is that, despite the warnings, many residents remain reluctant to leave, clinging to the hope that this year will be different. Emmanuel Givanu's reports read to you.
The Kintampo community in the Ashanti region has warned against any attempt to block the ratification of a mining lease agreement between government and the Ashanti Bauxite Limited. A ratification of the lease in Parliament will allow mining of bauxite in the area where mineral resource estimation has already been done. The community believes any attempt to block the ratification will be a disservice to the public. Nana Aljima visited the community and filed this report.
A mineral resource estimate undertaken at Nyinehin in the Ashanti region indicates a minimum deposit of 375 million metric tons of bauxite in hills 4, 5 and 6. Prior to this, the first 3 hills were found to hold 116 million metric tons. But a lease before Parliament's Select Committee for Land and Forestry has been delayed in ratification. Dr. Peter Chum is a resident of Nyinehin.
They should not hesitate in ratifying this agreement. Whoever will oppose the ratification of this agreement tomorrow is an enemy to progress and will not forgive that person. History will never forgive that person.
Nyinehin is a farming community with some people taking up trading. Aside from the bauxite deposits, the area is rich in gold and forest resources. Due to the natural resources, many youth are engaged in illegal mining and logging for survival. Former assembly member for Nyinehin, Babayaro, speaks of the need to ratify the agreement.
Now, looking at our bauxite here, we can employ over millions of youth in our country here to work at the bauxite. It has a lot of opportunities. Bringing excavators, those who will be using the excavators, those who will be at the mining site, you will see that the economic viability will be very, very, very nice for the country. So the youth is a backbone of every economy. But when you don't have the job for the youth, it means that your economy is going down. That is why we, the youth of Kintampo and Ashanti, as a whole in the country, we wish that our leaders should have mercy on the youth.
Some youth of Kintampo, a day before the sitting of the Lands and Forestry Committee, have marched through the streets of Nyinehin. They are demanding ratification of the lease to enable mining in the area.
If the lease are being rectified, it's going to create more employment for the youth and also for the people in the community and also outside the community.
Because mining will chroma and macronomus, Sabi crona quinding in near maybe crying in our essence. Bibia obey a biato, a dry ye, the Ebenya bidia supportia crunum, Yebenya bidia supportia ma, and macron or some cram macrom, senipan where Jumaya uncle we.
For Joy News, Nana Aljima, Nyinehin.
Let's head now to the Western region, where residents of communities in the Ahanta West Municipality are heaving a sign of relief after Amaja Tubular Services Limited provided mechanized boreholes to serve them potable water. These areas have long suffered from the devastating effects of illegal mining, which has turned their once clean rivers to streams milky, brown and unsafe. Well, there's more in this report.
Illegal mining continues to wreak havoc on water sources across the nation. For the people of Hotopo, Ehukrom, Fasen, Azani, and Eyinase, this has meant losing their lifeline, their rivers and streams. Residents were left with no option but to use water contaminated by toxic chemicals from mining activities.
So that is on an use no adi. Yenin subiala on an yanum, yado holadi, yadi bibiala. Because of that, names you know a day no naughty. None any affair, but galam safe no beno, no beseno. And still on an yenin subiala adea, ye use. Yanum son, because of the nanny yeninti. Oma, sometimes yanuma, yari, my forman soon kawana, yade. And this yade abesawi, yedi war. Ada nani nili ye kakra nsana ye tumanum ande magide ye koto insu nne insu so ye 50 pesos.
At the Hotopo Chips compound, the local clinic struggles to operate efficiently due to lack of clean water, placing even more lives at risk. Joseph Apiakubi heads the Chips compound. He explains how the situation was.
Yes, actually it was difficult. We need to walk very far distance to the community before we could get water for our activities. We do not have any water around. Waterborne diseases are very, very rampant and very common within this community because our major source of water was the stream, which the Galamsey has taken over and the whole water has gotten mad. And therefore, you can see that cholera, dysentery, and other severe waterborne diseases are some of the things that we normally experience within the community. Because if you don't bring good water, it can lead to poisoning. Because when you drink contaminated water, it can lead to other gastroenteritis conditions, which can affect the people within the community. So just as I was saying, this water will go a very long way to help us, and it will prevent the people in the community from getting some of these conditions, since we can now have access to potable water in the community.
In May 2024, Amaja Tubular Services, a joint venture of Amaja Oil Fields and Tenaris Global Services, cut sword for a life-changing project, the construction of 6 mechanized boreholes in 5 communities. Initially, the plan was to install 3 boreholes, but as the severity of the water crisis became clear, the project was expanded. Project manager Kofi Bediako shared the company's motivation.
Initially, we decided to do only 3 of these boreholes in these areas. But we realized that no, 3 might not even be enough. So we decided to double it from 3 to 6. So we did 6 boreholes in this area. We will go around in this area. We will still engage the local assembly, local people, and then try to understand their needs, try to understand what they want, try to understand what has not been provided for them, what they are deprived of. And then as a company, we will try and then assist them.
In addition to providing safer drinking water, the boreholes have brought a sense of security and dignity to daily life. Children no longer have to drink contaminated water, and women don't have to travel long distances to fetch water for household chores. For Joy News, in Athalia Kwanza, Hotopo, Western Region.
The Ghana Tertiary Education Commission has reiterated its commitment to ensuring Ghana's tertiary education sector is devoid of any act that compromises the integrity of education delivery. GTEC is holding a maiden summer school in the Ashanti region to enhance operations at public universities and other tertiary institutions in conformity to providing quality education for national development. There's more in this report.
The GTEC Summer School assembled senior managers of tertiary educational institutions, including vice-chancellors, principals, and administrators. Over the last 3 years, hundreds of programs run at the tertiary level were declared unaccredited by the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. But the GTEC is taking steps to educate senior officers managing the affairs of the institutions towards a sustainable education. Professor Ahmed Janapa Abdullahi is Director General of the GTEC.
As a commission, we believe that education doesn't end. And if you are the one educating people, you yourself need to be educated. And we thought this is an opportune time for us to share ideas. So it is schooling for schoolers. Individuals who manage educational institutions are being walked through issues that probably they might have forgotten of. So if you look at the topics that we've chosen, we are looking at quality assurance, institutional accreditation, program accreditation, financial management. These are things that more or less borders on the good governance of every institution.
The Maiden Summer is a week-long program designed to equip participants with requisite skills in quality assurance, program accreditation, and financial management. The workshop is also affording the opportunity for recommendations in the upgrading and strengthening the tertiary education sector.
As I said, this is the foundation for the developmental aspiration of this country. The tertiary educational space is the engine for the national development of this nation. And if we corrupt the system, we are corrupting our society. And the only way that we can get it right is if you give them the necessary impetus for them to do what is right.
Vice-Chancellor of the KNUST, Professor Rita Akusia-Dixon, is optimistic the workshop would facilitate provision of quality education in Ghana.
Look, let's look at the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Quality education, the number 4, is very pivotal. And Nelson Mandela wouldn't have put it in a better way. He spoke about a weapon, and he said there's only one weapon that we can change this world of ours. And you know what he said. That weapon is what? Education.
For Joy News, my name is Emmanuel Brandt-Kweku.
About 600 people from the Kakali enclave in the West East district of the Upper West region are benefiting from a 3-year project supported by UK Aid with funding from the Illegal Wildlife Fund. Coordinator of the project and senior lecturer at CK Tidam University of Technology and Applied Science, Dr. Sam Mohammed, says the project will give the people alternative livelihoods for them to stop destroying the biodiversity and conservation efforts of Mole National Park or Mullet National Park. Joy News Upper West Regional Correspondent Rafiq Salam reports.
The 3-year project codenamed Living with Wildlife, Improving Livelihoods in the Mole Ecological Landscape is being supported by UK Aid with funding from the Illegal Wildlife Trade Fund. The objective of the £500,000 project is to enhance the livelihoods of the people living in communities closer to the Mole National Park. Project coordinator and senior lecturer at the CK Tidam University, Dr. Sam Mohammed, fed through light on the project.
One, for the purpose of them getting alternative livelihoods, so they will stop destroying the biodiversity and conservation efforts of the Mole National Park. As we all know, the Mole National Park is our national asset that brings a lot of revenue through tourism. Apart from this, we are also giving them agroforestry. We are giving them village savings and loans capacity so they can save their own incomes.
The beneficiary communities have been divided into what they term as Community Resource Management Areas, CREMA. The CREMA has onerous responsibility of working to protect and also report persons involved in illegal activities at the Mole National Park.
Currently, we are in a CREMA called the Chakale Sumalo CREMA. The executives are here, and all these people, including the community people, are expected to collectively develop strategies, their own local level strategies, to conserve and protect the park. So we are expecting that at the close of the 21st century, the Mole National Park will become the biggest visiting park in the whole of Africa.
About 600 people from the Chakalosun Malo Crema were given beehives for the production of honey and cages for the rearing of rabbits. Some of the beneficiaries spoke of how the project will improve their livelihoods.
If we are successful through the production of honey, it will help us a lot in taking care of our family.
Due to the hardship we are experiencing, the rearing of these rabbits will help us to pay school fees for our children.
Reporting for J News, Rafik Salam, Jairi.
President of the Institution of Engineering and Technology Ghana, Henry Kojo Boateng, has urged engineers to be actively participants in politics by joining political parties. According to him, engineers have a critical role in shaping national policy and development. Therefore, if they join political parties, they can leverage their expertise to inform decision-making and contribute to the country's progress. He made this call during the induction of new members into the Institution of Engineers and Technology at Bolgatanga in the Upper East region. Correspondent Albert Sore reports.
A total of 81 new members were inducted into the Northern Sector membership of the Institution of Engineering and Technology Ghana. They included civil engineers, electrical and electronic engineers, professional engineering technologists, mechanical engineers, and engineering craftsmen. Addressing the new inductees, the president of the Institution of Engineering and Technology Ghana, Henry Kojo Boateng, cautioned them never to compromise safety for convenience, cost, or schedule.
Never compromise safety for convenience, cost, or schedule. Never, as engineer, never compromise safety. Never. Don't engage in conflict of interest. You work at local government, you take somebody's certificates, you want to use it to execute work, it goes through the process and it wins. Don't do that.
He also advised the newly inducted engineers to actively participate in politics by joining the political parties so they can help shape policy in the country.
Join the political parties. So if you don't join the ranks of the political things, it means people will go there and take some decision for us.
The guest speaker for the ceremony, Principal of the St. John Bosco's College of Education, Professor Joseph Amikuzono, bemoaned Ghana's over-reliance on foreign technology and challenged the members of the Institution of Engineering and Technology Ghana to be innovative.
Water is our problem when it comes to the north here. Storage, processing is our problems. And of course, clean cities our problems. Can we also train engineers to make sure that the water that we get in abundance now will be able to store it somewhere and use it for the 7 months of dry season that we're going to get.
The induction ceremony welcomed the new members into the Institution of Engineering and Technology Ghana, marking an important milestone in their professional journey. For Joy News, Albert Sore, Bolgatanga.
You're watching Joy News X. We'll be back with business news. Please stay tuned in.
Welcome back to Business on Newsdesk. My name is Winston Taki, and now to our first business story. The competition among exhibitors and sponsors of the EcoBank Journeys Habitat Fair in terms of discount offered is getting very interesting, and you don't want to miss out. This is because another exhibitor, Superlock Technology, says it is offering potential customers 15% discount on some products. Superlock is also offering some free consultancy services and technical support to their prospective clients. Marketing executive of the company, Abigail Bafa, has been speaking to Joy Business ahead of the fair.
Finished building product supplier, Superlock Technologies Limited, says it has amazing products to meet the demands of its clients. Ahead of the EcoBank Journeys Habitat Fair, marketing executive of the company, Abigail Buffer, tells us about the quality products available for customers.
Welcome to Superlock Technologies Limited. My name is Abigail Buffer and I'm your marketing executive. Today I'm here to take you through all the products that we have here at Superlock Technologies Limited. We are into the installation and supply of finished building products. That's from security doors, we have internal doors, balustrade, burglar-proof, aluminium windows and doors, kitchen cabinets, wardrobes, and our new baby product, which is the vault doors, and we have bulletproof doors as well. It's basically like a one-stop shop for all your finished building products. We've been part of this exhibition since its inception, and then we've had very good feedbacks, very good sales out of these exhibitions that we've had the previous years. So that has informed us to be part of this year's Habitat Fair, hoping to get more leads like we did the previous years.
According to her, the company provides durable and affordable products for its customers. Patrons at the fair will enjoy a 15% discount on some products.
We usually come with very good and exciting offers. So the last time we mentioned that we have a free on-site consultation for all our clients. We come to the site, we take a look at what's going on the site and give advice on what to do and what not to do. So that's not different from this time around. We are still going to do the same thing. And then we are also offering discount on our aluminium windows and doors. We are getting a 15% discount off. And also on the garage, we have garage doors, we have gates and pergolas. Those ones are also going for 15% discount when you come to the fair.
Superlock has a wide range of products such as kitchen sets, wardrobes, aluminium windows, security and bulletproof doors.
So this is our design, one of our design panel kitchens, which has a built-in microwave, like this. And then we have a wine rack as well, and has a double fridge with a top. This is a double fridge, and then we have the wine, the glass shelf as well here. Yeah. And also we have the island and the stove. And we have this as well, the cutlery basket, and then the bottle. There's a bottle here to store all your spices and then everything that you need to put away. We have a lot of design panels that you can choose from, even normal panels. We have different types of finishing. We have the glossy finish, we have the matte, we have design panels, different types of finishings that you can choose from. This is an example of a both male and female wardrobe, where you have this space for your wife or your girlfriend to display her bags and other stuff. And then also we have the ones with the glass door wardrobe. We also have the LED lights in it. It's optional, but whichever way you want to display your wardrobe, you can have the LED lights in or not. And also here we have this side where you can hang your clothes neatly in there. And then it closes softly, by the way. It has a soft closing. And here we have an island for your wristwatches, your cufflinks and jewelries and everything. Here at Superlock, we have the best security doors. We have two types of security doors. We have the basic and the design security doors. Both have the same security features. The difference is just the finishing. So when you are looking for security and aesthetics, we've got you covered. So all the doors come with 5 sets of coded keys. These keys are coded. It means nobody can duplicate it apart from us. So when we give it to you, we give you something like an ATM card, which has a code on it. So if you want to duplicate it, you bring the card for us to duplicate for you. We also have a wide range of internal doors, ranging from solid wooden doors. We also have WPC doors, which is 100% water resistant, and then MDF doors, laminated MDF doors. So these are samples of the solid wooden doors that we have, and you can have the options with glass or without glass, clear glass, milky glass. Here at Superlock, you are actually spoiled for choice. You can get a variety of anything that you want. Here is our bulletproof door, FB6 standards, the first of its kind in Ghana. It weighs up to 150 kg and is the first of its kind in Ghana, like I said, and very strong with the same security features earlier. Like I said, 5 sets of coded keys.
The company promises to provide customers and patrons with efficient service at this year's EcoBank Journeys Habitat Fair.
I would entreat everybody to come to the fair and then come by our stand at Superlock Technologies Limited. We'll be more than happy to have you and take you through all the products, and then we'll take very good care of you when you come. So you can also reach us on our short code *9999.
Back.